as always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. I'm always offering each month special offers with special discounts. So if you are interested in knowing the special offer for the month of November, also email me and I will gladly provide to you all the info. And also, if you would like to support and donate to my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link down below. So, Scorpio. Well, aside of this being a month where you are celebrating the majority of you, some of you already celebrated now in the later part of October, your solar return, there's a real emphasis actually, despite of that alignment up there in the universe. I feel that there is a real tangible force of manifestation coming in the month of November for some of you to progress and push forward with your lives, where you have been longing for some new beginnings or new discoveries, new experiences. I feel that some Scorpios, of course, with Jupiter here in your sign, are going to have all over the year quite a sense of development and of growth about your higher self and the higher mind here. The concept of philosophy, the concept of higher meaning, higher purpose, learning, traveling, knowledge, all of this is really emphasized during this cycle ahead, but is showing up already here in the month of November. So in terms of your mind, the big thinking, the thinking that goes beyond, the boxed concept of a judgment and dogma and expectations and conveying your thoughts to what you are expected to, let's say, to fit some structures in your life. So in terms of your social environment, in terms of your work, in terms of your family, whatever those expectations are, I feel that in the month of November, some Scorpios here are really breaking free from expectations of others or impositions, let's say, of the outside world, especially those that are interfering with their minds and with their beliefs, because your beliefs are showing up here as being the focus point in the month of November, especially having here the Hierophant, which is a very interesting card that I really associate with Jupiter energy. So there's a lot of growth and maturation, okay? It's like a rite of passage about the mind, the concept of the mind, the higher and the lower aspects of your mind. You are really joining them or about to have this powerful blend of those two aspects of our thinking that are really going to provide this, maybe an amplification of opportunities that you start to consider and you start to see, because now you are no longer, some of you are no longer so, it's like you don't submit so easily the truth of the possibilities that you are seeing because of fear or because of expectations or because of judgment or because of fear. It's like whatever filters or whatever prisons of the mind that some of you were prisoners of, you are really breaking free from them. And the majority of you are breaking free from prisons of the mind and actually becoming this confident version of the self. I feel that some of you are embarking here on journeys where you want to have a more independent type of lifestyle, and some of you may be considering to start a career that it's much more about your creative self, that it's much more about you and your original spark and what you like to do in life, inherently, something that you don't need to put effort or you don't need to put pressure on. It's just something naturally that's a part of yourself, a part of your expression. This is the Queen of Wands here. So there's a lot of potential for you in the month of November, not only to feel good about yourself and about what you have to offer to the world. But there's also a chance of you actually regaining, some of you that are feeling you know, depressed, or feeling like you don't have, or deprived of some vital force and energy to balance your life and to make things more you know, to make things more interesting to you. The month of November offers a chance here for you to feel revitalized, you know, to feel that boost of energy, especially when you dare to be the most colorful version you can be, when you show the the version of you that is about you know, your special traits. So when we are confident, when we are putting out there in the world our seeds of intentions that come really from that place of creative energy, not only we open up potential to find good things ahead, and to find really what we are desiring and looking for in life, but actually you can as well feel this empowerment in places and areas of your life that you have been feeling maybe powerless, or feeling like you don't have as much control or as much reasons to smile as you would like to. There's a sense of you really needing to be more fair towards the self, towards the Queen of Wands, which here is being represented as you. Be more fair to you. I feel like some of you may be separating from anything that is making you a prisoner of, again, convention and norms, which means that some of you may make hard decisions during the month of November to leave situations that are suffocating to that joyful, independent spirit some of you are kind of embodying and really feeling coming to life in the month of November. So some of you may separate from relationships that are suffocating, or from jobs or entanglements or situations, friends, families, whatever it is for some of you, anything that it's keeping you, you know, down, or where you feel like your Queen of Wands is not being appreciated and respected, or where you don't feel like that Queen of Wands can actually come out, where you need to hide it. I feel like it's time to make decisions for the betterment of you, the betterment of your life, and respecting yourself and the truth of the self. That's very important in this journey ahead, because if you don't start doing this now, while you know, Jupiter is transiting your sign, and then we will have Saturn also coming to the sign of Capricorn, which is a placement that it's all about teaching us lessons about authority and our power. If you don't start doing this now and you delay it, it's going to just maybe be harder and harder and harder and harder to feel like you can do it, to feel like you can jump off the cliff and take a risk, because something will be underneath it, kind of protecting you, and just enjoying the jumps and the surprises and the unexpected elements of life, especially those that come after you dare to do something different. I also feel that some Scorpios here have that flavor, or maybe more in the coming weeks and months. You have this flavor or this desire to be more of I don't want to say outrageous. It's like more of the rebellious, let's say the unconventional, the eccentric part of you. Those traits may be coming out more or showing out more than usual. Maybe due, again, Jupiter expands. Jupiter is also about freedom of thinking, freedom of action. So it could be that whatever traits about you you are suppressing or denying or hiding, again because of fear, or because you just didn't see the bright aspects that could come out of that. Whatever those were, you are about to go in a journey, or some of you are being called to go on this journey of empowerment through those traits that may be more unexpected to the eyes of the world or the eyes of those you deal with. It's a time to dare, you know. It's a time to push the envelope. It's a time to risk. Of course, always risking. Again, which is just as card with consideration, with understanding of everything that implies when we take a risk or when we make a decision that can alter, of course, many things in our lives. There's always a price to pay. There's always a consequence per se that is going to come out of that. That's just how it works. But if it's something that puts you here, okay, feeling good about yourself, feeling confident, feeling creative, giving out your joy to the world, because when we give our joy, when we give our colors to others, it's not just about us. It's not just about being this, you know, excessive, confident, narcissistic, egocentric part of us. It's not about that. It's about you. When you shine your light, when you give away your colors, you are inspiring others that are facing the same fears about, you know, coming to a good relationship with their individuality, which many of us suffer from that. You are inspiring others in your own ways, in however you influence them to do the same and to feel good about who they are, because there's nothing to be ashamed about you and about what you do and about what you want to do and about what your dreams are and about what your truth is, as different and again unconventional as that can be. It could also be that some of you, again, if some Scorpios are dealing with you know, imagine court issues or divorces or separations that have been dragging and difficult in the course of this weeks or months or years, whatever the case is for you. The November can mark this severance of ties and things starting to be on the right place, so allowing you to feel freer and ready to conquer and thrive your path ahead, which is one, again, full of beginnings. Look, Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles, what a beautiful blend. Is one that promises you not only a new beginning in terms of relationships and feelings and the way you live and you deal with your emotional and spiritual dimension, how you feel blessed, how you feel the waters of the holy divine spirit, you know, washing through you and bringing you a lot of revelation, a lot of healing and imagination, stimulus. Maybe from that you can also, start a new career, start a new job, see the abundance that comes from within, and so attracting much more prosperity outside. Okay, having better financial conditions, having that amplification of your office, of your house, of your family, of anything you want to see manifested in reality. But it starts from the seed of that Ace of Cups. It starts from the love within you. How are you nourishing your own self? How you are loving yourself? How you are understanding, okay, the power of you, and how abundance and gratitude really starts there. It's not just a concept or, you know, cliche or philosophy of this spiritual trend we are in right now. It's real, but you will only feel that way after, of course, you allow it, you open, you are receptive to it, and of course then you put there your own this is where the Hierophant again and Jupiter comes in. You put your own significance to it. It's not me or anybody else that is going to tell you how this Ace of Cups, or what you're going to create out of this Ace of Cups. This Ace of Cups is just those waters of love, that revelation of the beauty, okay, of the soul and the inner self, that connects with others and connects with the invisible threads from which we create as well. And all of this is like music, music to the soul, music to the ears, music to the mind. And I feel like many of you are going to go on journeys where you're going to join your soul with your careers, or your soul with your relationships in reality. So joining not only one aspect of life or the other, because sometimes we are more called to, in a phase, live more for the inside, and then other live more for the outside. Here I feel like you are living you are learning how to blend and integrate these two aspects of our life and our existence, which is the spiritual one with the material one, the physical one, the real one, and really blending in, and having a long way ahead. It's like a new cycle, a new path. Some of you are changing your lives significantly. You could have a big change coming, either you know again, trying a new career path, something you've never done, or starting to study a new course, or starting a family, or either divorcing or finding the love of your life. Whatever it is, for some of you, there is a significant change. I feel like for some of you, it ties in with job opportunities, financial abundance, and also with the development of your higher mind. So it could be, yes, an interest to know more. Knowledge is power, is really the key here. So you may want to study on your own, or actually submit to a course, or find inspiration in teachers and healers and gurus, or whatever the case is for you. Knowledge is like you're thirsty for knowledge, and this can start to really show signs, or you can really start to feel that thirst coming more intensely now in the month of November, which is kind of a hint of what expects you in your year ahead. So I hope you have a great month, and for all of you that are celebrating your solar return, happy birthday. Thank you so much for the comments, the donations, subscriptions, and shares. I really appreciate it, and please keep doing so. Happy Halloween as well for those who celebrate it, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.